Hello students, today this video is about magnetic field lines, or we also know them as magnetic lines of force. So both are the same thing. Magnetic field lines was first introduced by a physicist, Michael Faraday, as he wanted to show magnetic field lines or show magnetic field visually. Then he introduced this concept of magnetic lines of force. These lines are not actually present, these are only imaginary lines which don't exist really, but they are useful in describing magnetic field in a region, which is helpful to describe many different magnetic phenomena. So the concept of magnetic lines of force is actually used to represent a magnetic field visually, and they don't exist really, but they are useful in describing many different magnetic phenomena. These are imaginary lines which we use to represent magnetic field in a region. So in short, magnetic field lines was first the idea of magnetic field lines was first introduced by Michael Faraday. The reason to introduce this idea is to represent magnetic field visually. With the help of magnetic field lines, we can represent magnetic field in a region visually, and these don't exist really, but these are imaginary lines. These are imaginary lines and helpful to describe many magnetic phenomena. So let's see how we can define magnetic field lines. As we said that these are the lines which represent magnetic field. So to define these magnetic lines of force or magnetic field lines, we can say that these are the curves, the tangent to which at any point gives the direction of magnetic field at that particular point. As we know that magnetic field lines are used to describe magnetic field in a certain region, so we can define magnetic field lines as the curve. These are the curve that the tangent on that, the tangent to which at any point gives the direction of magnetic field. At that point, जिस point पर tangent लिया गया है, at that particular point, उस point पे direction क्या होगा magnetic field का, that is shown by the tangent that we plot at that curve on that point. These curves are the magnetic field lines. Or we can also define as that the path along which a unit north pole would tend to move if it is free to do so. That means if we have a unit north pole in a magnetic field region and it is free to move, then the path that is traced by that north pole can be defined as the magnetic field lines. So we can write it as the path along which a unit north pole would tend to move if it is free to do so. means there is no other force acting on that magnetic pole. Then the path that is traced by that unit north pole is called as magnetic field lines. Now these magnetic field lines has certain properties. Let's see what are the properties of magnetic field lines. So the first property that we have is these magnetic lines of force are in the form of closed curves, right? These paths or these magnetic field lines are in the form of closed curves, and these closed curves starts from north pole and ends at the south pole in the exterior region of the magnet, while inside the magnet these return to the north pole from south to north pole. Suppose this is a bar magnet I have, and this is north and this is south. So in this case the magnetic field lines will start from north and move to south in the exterior region, right? But inside the magnet they will move from south to north, means they will move from south and return to the north to complete the curve. So these are the closed curve having direction north to south in exterior region, while south to north in interior region of magnet. So this is the first property of magnetic field lines. Move to the second one. Second property is that these lines of force never cross each other, just as electric field. These lines never cross each other. This property was also valid in case of electric field lines. The reason is also same. Since magnetic field is a vector quantity, it has certain direction. So if we have magnetic field lines crossing each other, so we get a point with two tangents, we get a same point for two tangents. That means that particular point has two different directions for the same point in that magnetic field region. मीन्स उस पॉइंट पर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के दो अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस हमको मिलेंगे. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल for a particular point. The magnetic field can't possess two different directions at a certain point, so this is not possible. That means these lines never cross each other. This is the second important property of magnetic field lines. The next property that magnetic field lines show that they start from and end on the surface of the magnet normally. So if we have a bar magnet like this is north, this is south. The magnetic field lines are starting from north pole, these are ending on south pole, making closed loops like this. So these surfaces where these lines ends, they are always normal to these surfaces at the ends, where either the magnetic field line starts or on the surface where magnetic field line ends. Both the points, at these points these magnetic field lines are normal to the surface. So the point is these lines start from and ends on the surface of magnet normally means at 90 degree. So this is the third property. Next property that magnetic field lines shows is the relative closeness of the lines of force gives the measure of strength of magnetic field. Means where these lines are closer, that means magnetic field strength is more, or if these lines are farther at some point, then there is comparatively less strength of magnetic field. So according to that, we have maximum closed lines at the poles. So at the poles we have maximum strength of magnetic field. This is the fourth property. So fourth property is that relative closeness of these lines gives a measure of strength of magnetic field, and it is maximum at poles. So this is the fourth property of magnetic field lines. Let's come to the last one. Last property of magnetic field lines is that they have a tendency to contract lengthwise and to expand sidewise. So they have a tendency to contract lengthwise and next is expand sidewise. So this is the tendency of magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines has a tendency to contract themselves lengthwise and expand themselves sidewise. So these are the 5 properties of magnetic field lines. First, they are closed curves starting from north, ending on south in exterior, while starting from south and coming back to north in interior. They never cross each other. They start from and ends on the surface of the magnet, normally making 90-degree angle. Their closeness represent the magnetic measure of magnetic strength of the field. So where these lines are close to each other, the magnetic strength of field is more as compared to other points. That means it is maximum at poles, because at poles we get maximum closest magnetic field lines. And the last one is they have a tendency to contract lengthwise and expand sidewise. Now we have to note that point. The concept of magnetic field lines is an imaginary concept. These are not real curves. These are imaginary curves which are only considered to visualize the magnetic field around any magnet, so that we can explain or describe different magnetic phenomena. So this was all about the magnetic field lines. That's it for the video. For the next video, stay tuned and keep studying. Thank you.